chief advisor asked Meta to take steps to tackle misinformation and fake news being spread through Facebook in Bangladesh. Non-existent 16 institutions of Beximco Industrial Park has 12,000 crore taka loan, informs Labour and Employment Advisor. Claim of neutral government by BNP's Secretary General indicates another 111. Awami fascism rises from 111 arrangement, Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mohammad Nahid Islam said in Facebook. 178 more BDR members freed from Central Jail of Kashimpur and Keraniganj in Pilkhana explosives case after long 16 years. Bangla Academy Literary Award 2024 announced. 10 including eminent writer Solimullah Khan obtains awards in various categories. USA is sending 15,000 more troops to US-Mexico border. Washington will put sanction on Moscow if the country doesn't end war in Ukraine, warns Trump. And in Chattogram, Durbar Rajshahi defeat Rangpur Riders by 24 runs in the day's first match of BPL cricket. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News at 10. I am Roya Zabin. You have just heard the headlines. Now news in details. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus started another busy day on his third day at the World Economic Forum being held at Davos in Switzerland on Thursday. Group Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of UAE-based global logistics provider DP World, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, called on Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus during World Economic Forum Summit. DP World CEO said they want to invest in new mooring container terminal aiming to reduce congestion in Chattogram port and reduce emissions to increase the efficiency of the port. Chairman of Danish shipping and logistic company AP Moller Maersk, Robert Maersk Ugla, called on Professor Mohammad Yunus during World Economic Forum Summit. Robert Maersk Ugla said they want to invest in Laldia container terminal, also near Chittagong port, and transform it into a green port with their technical support. The chief advisor said that Bangladesh wants to increase the efficiency of Chittagong port as the country believes it can be a regional hub for exports handling containers for northeast Indian states and Nepal and Bhutan, among others. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus asked Meta to take steps to tackle misinformation and fake news being spread through Facebook in Bangladesh. The chief advisor made the call when he held talks with Sir Nick Clegg, the head of global affairs at Meta, on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum annual meeting in the Swiss city of Davos. Sir Nick Clegg said Facebook would continue to do fact-checking and digital verification in Bangladesh as it is an important country with its population being the world's 8th largest. Later, Secretary General of Amnesty International Agnes Callamard also called on Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus at Davos in Switzerland on Thursday. Labour and Employment Advisor Brigadier General retired Dr. Shakawat Hussain has said 12,000 crore taka loan has been taken against non-existent 16 institutions of Beximco Industrial Park. The advisor was addressing a news conference at the Secretariat this afternoon after Advisory Council meeting on reviewing labour and business situation of the industrial units of Beximco Industrial Park. Speaking on the occasion, the advisor mentioned that the activities of the 3 Beximco factories are going on. Out of the Beximco Industrial Park, 16 out of a total of 32 factories do not exist, he added. At this time, Home Advisor Lieutenant General retired Jahangir Alam Chaudhry, Commerce Advisor Sheikh Boshiruddin and Special Assistant to Chief Advisor on Defence and National Solidarity, Lieutenant General retired Abdul Hafiz were present. Other members of the Advisory Council Committee on Reviewing Labour and Business Situation of Beximco Industrial Park were also present. The Appellate Division of the Supreme Court today set February 20 for holding a hearing on Jamaat leader ATM Azharul Islam's petition pleading to review its judgment that upheld his death sentence initially awarded by International Crimes Tribunal ICT1 for crimes against humanity and war crimes in 1971. A four-member Supreme Court bench headed by Chief Justice Syed Rifat Ahmed passed the order as the matter came on today's cause list for hearing. Senior jurist Barrister Abdul Razak was present at the courtroom today for the Jamaat leader. Earlier on January 9, the Apex Court had set today for starting the hearing on the matter. The defense on July 19, 2020 filed the 23-page review plea seeking Azhar's acquittal on 14 grounds. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said expectations of people may be jeopardized if the national election is not held quickly. He said this at a discussion at the Jatiyo Press Club today, marking the 56th martyrdom anniversary of Shohid Asad, the hero of 1969 mass uprising. BNP Chairperson's advisor Amanullah Aman and Zahir Uddin Shapon, BNP's Joint Secretary General Khairul Kabir Khokon, Ganashanghati Andolon's Chief Coordinator Junaid Saki, Shohid Asad Porishad Advisor Dr. Azizullah M. Nuruzzaman Noor also spoke. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul has demanded election by carrying out minimal reforms to restore voting rights of people and freedom of speech for building Bangladesh free from injustice and corruption. Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mohammad Nahid Islam today said BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir's demand for a neutral government actually hints at forming another 111 government. He also said Fakhrul's word is a continuation of another parliamentary majority and a knee-jerk foreign policy and the lack of justice for enforced disappearances, killings and the July massacre. Nahid, also Post's Telecommunications and Information Technology Advisor, made the remarks in a status posted on his verified Facebook account. He said the plan to minus the students and the leaderships of the uprising had begun from August 5. On August 5, when the students and the people were fighting on the streets, the police were firing constantly. Many of our compromising national leaders were busy planning to form a new government in the cantonment, excluding the people, wrote Nahid Islam. He added, "We have been saying since August 3 that we will not accept any kind of military rule or emergency. We were repeatedly asked to go to the cantonment, but we refused to do that. Finally, through discussions and bargaining at Bongo Bhavan, it was decided to form an interim government with Dr. Muhammad Yunus as its head." Noting that they wanted a national government comprising of the anti-fascist political parties and civil society members, Nahid said, if there was a national government, perhaps the students had no need to join the government. Considering that the national government would last for a long time, he said, the BNP did not agree to form the national government. The information advisor said there was immense necessity for the national government in the country just after the uprising, but the BNP is talking about forming a national government after the upcoming elections. Nahid said students are the only factor for this government and the existing reality that completely separated the current government from the 111 government. Though BNP discussed about -2 a few days ago, it is now proposing another 111 type government in the name of a neutral government to make smooth the path to go to the power, he continued. Though this government various benefits. The advisor said BNP has taken a stance against all issues, including the change of the president, reforms and new constitutions and July proclamation, though none of these was the partisan demand of the students. 178 members of Bangladesh Rifles BDR has been freed on bail after 16 years in jail in the explosive case over the BDR carnage at Dhaka's Pilkhana. The prisoners were freed from Dhaka Central Jail in Keraniganj and Kashimpur Central Jail in Gazipur today. Earlier on Sunday, Judge of Dhaka Special Tribunal 1, Mohammad Ibrahim Mia, granted the bail to the BDR members in the explosive case. The court was set up temporarily inside the Dhaka Central Jail. On Tuesday, the jail authorities disclosed the list of the convicts who secured bail. The necessary documents for the bail were sent to both jails on Wednesday. After completing legal procedures, the Dhaka Central Jail and Kashimpur Central Jail Authority released 178 prisoners. Relatives of the freed BDR members received them with flowers and feeding them sweetmeats at the jail gates. Many were seen breaking down in tears after meeting their dear and near ones. On February 25 and 26 in 2009, 74 people, including 57 army officers, were killed at the Border Guard headquarters in Pilkhana. An agitation protesting attacks on the helpless farmers in Chapai Nawabganj and taking away their crops by the Indians was held in front of the Jatiyo Press Club today. The agitation also protested against Indian conspiracies over the Chattogram region. Sarbobhaumotto Surokkha Porishod organized it. Chief Coordinator of Sarbobhaumotto Surokkha Porishod, Mohammad Mustafa Al Yahya, presided over the agitation. Major General retired AMSA Amin, Supreme Court senior lawyer Delwar Hussain, Chief Coordinator of the Jukto Forum Chashi Mamun, former Secretary KMH Nazrul Islam, Dr. Jakuria spoke on the occasion. They strongly protested violation of the international border law by Indian Border Security Force BSF at Chapai Nawabganj borders. They allege that the conspiracies are being hatched over the Chattogram region by using the Indian media as well as hatred being spread. The speakers said they want peace at borders, not any kind of instability. However, people of Bangladesh will no longer tolerate Delhi's aggressions. They called upon people of the country to remain prepared to respond to every unjust step of India. Bangla Academy has announced the names of 10 winners of its 2024 Literature Awards. Playwright Syed Jamil Ahmed and essayist Salimullah Khan will receive the Bangla Academy Literary Award, among others. The Academy's Public Relations Department announced the names of the awardees in 10 categories for the year 2024 in a media statement today. This year, Masood Khan will receive the award for poetry, Selim Murshid for fiction, and Shubhashish Sinha for drama and playwriting.
জুলাই বিপ্লবে গণতন্ত্র, মানবাধিকার এবং ন্যায় বিচার পুনরুদ্ধারে নেতৃত্ব দিয়েছেন, জীবন উৎসর্গ করেছেন ছাত্র তরুণরা। নতুন বাংলাদেশ গড়ার লক্ষ্যে যুব ও ক্রীড়া মন্ত্রণালয়ের উদ্যোগে দেশব্যাপী চলছে তারুণ্যের উৎসব 2025। দেশের যুব সমাজকে ঐক্যবদ্ধ করার লক্ষ্যে এসো দেশ বদলাই, পৃথিবী বদলাই প্রতিপাদ্য সামনে রেখে চলছে তারুণ্যের উৎসব। বাংলাদেশ কাবাডি ফেডারেশন আয়োজন করছে অনূর্ধ্ব 18 যুব কাবাডি প্রতিযোগিতা। 20 থেকে 23 জানুয়ারি উপজেলা পর্যায়ে, 25 থেকে 29 জানুয়ারি জেলা পর্যায়ে এবং 3 থেকে 8 ফেব্রুয়ারি বিভাগীয় পর্যায়ে হবে এই প্রতিযোগিতা। সারা দেশ থেকে বাছাই করা সেরা খেলোয়াড়রা 8টি জোনে ভাগ হয়ে 12 থেকে 18 ফেব্রুয়ারি ঢাকার পল্টন ময়দানে লড়বে জাতীয় পর্যায়ে। তারুণ্যের উৎসবে আপনি মেতে উঠুন কাবাডির সাথে।
Now international news.